it every year, but this time it seems like the end is near, and I'm in line to see the light. How far does this black tunnel go? I got a car, but the gas is running low. And as long as I've known the bumps and creaks of this house, it's starting to make the types of sounds that only come from people's mouths. You can't tell me it's still settling, built on an Indian burial ground, killing everything. The childhood scar on my chin is back again. That old jump over my own leg dance move has to end. I've seen better days in my night terrors. I was a bike messenger without a bike, and I would write letters, ask directions to your whereabouts. Before the slow walk, the rest of the show-offs were peeling out. Too many hairs, only one tortoise. That's why I left the city, too fast-paced for this ho-hum tourist. By the time I developed the pictures, they're as blurry as my memory of constant life fixtures. If distance is a girl's best friend, tell them bitches in the rough who think that love comes with diamonds. Slave labor, you made me work for what I couldn't have. Diamonds cut, but coal burns and nothing lasts forever. Wonder why I bothered saving any of your letters, they're just aged paper. Slave labor, you made me work for what I couldn't have. Diamonds cut, but coal burns and nothing lasts. Wonder why I saved your urn of ashes. I've got this insecurity, thoughts to save your mail. Tracing a name on the return address, everything was made of braille. Pretend it was your thing, I was careful not to break a nail. The one to seal, the quote to show when it opened up and it caused a paper trail. The same instead of burying it in sea scrolls, and as my head of these gold, I keep your memories that I seem to hold. Now you're a filter with some issues, in case you wonder what the sinking feeling has been ever since I left you. Rocks don't bend a bow, but quite frankly they had too many enemies to stone in the empire. The Empire State is building, the Taj is on fire. These tourist traps make a killing, heathens bow down to the siren. An emergency for bread and cheese. The earth shall inherit the meek when Canada puts up a fence, cause the medicine's so cheap. America's asleep. In London bridges, in London bridges falling. I got the best seat in the house, they hired me as a watchman. In London bridges falling. India's got salt on his coast, this the Tea Party in Boston. London bridges. Made of stainless steel and wrought iron. That wall of China is so great, I built a bridge over a highway. It goes up to the sky, Mother Mary is crying. My fair lady, don't cry, it's gonna be alright, cause I'm alive. I'm alive and kicking. Tea Party in Boston. The London Bridge is falling. The London Bridge is falling.
Angel dust, animal tranquilizer, Aurora Borealis, Belladonna, black dust, black whack, boat, butt naked, fake cannabinol, cigarette, CJ, cliffhanger, Columbo, Cosmos, crazy coke, crystal tea, cyclone, cyclones, Detroit pink, devil dust, dipper, donk, drink, dummy dust, elephant tranquilizer, embalming fluid, energizer, earth flakes, fresh fry sticks, fuel, gold dust, gorilla.
Going there to give him cash, hear him laugh, bring him back. If I can't tear down these walls, I'll slip him through the crack. If that crack ain't big enough, I'm sick enough to get committed. Where he's been, I ain't been allowed to visit, and I miss him. They put me in a submission hold, got him living in a hole. Give me the rope, pull it back, cut him slack, he's getting old. This cold does nothing for his bones, he's shaking. Always put on hold, that prison phone's always taken. They put me on a speaker, but my voice is breaking up. I'd like to think he caught bits and pieces before the gates could shut. Raise it up, somebody cover me, I'm going in with razor cuts. It's something ugly that I know within. Can't afford the luxury of exposing everything, but I've been doing the best that I can. I take it day by day, just one step at a time. And I don't need a sobriety test to walk the line. Walking on this tightrope with arms open wide, hoping to find you live and well on the other side. So I could give you this gift as a symbol. When I felt the rope loosen, I knew I missed my window. He really did love you, you know. Pat, pat, sit, get your fucking hand off my back. This is my passage into adulthood, and I need not small talk, fingers fishing from a weak spot. I used to dream a lot and search for meaning in a sleepwalk. The only time I find myself having a deep talk, and now I never sleep, cause sleep is the cousin of debt. One can never rest depending on how up the drugs get. Upset, submit me to a blood test, find no trace of my words reverting back to wait, that wasn't what I meant. My right eye is sunrise, the left is sunset. The moonshine ain't got me drunk yet. My tongue's wet for the lunar eclipse, and when you're flat broke, ain't nothing you won't do for a fix. It's a beautiful mix of Jesus juice on my lips and words that are stuck, so I stirred them up with a crucifix. And this is where I found a friend in Christ. But I also found a few spikes, and I decided to use them as pegs on my bike, so you'd have a place to stand when I broke you out of that vice. And now I'm going back to rehab. I'm going back to rehab. I'm going back to rehab. Going back to rehab. I don't drink though. Going back to rehab. I'm going back as a dead again Christian with a medicine prescription. Yeah, I'm a friend of Bill. Let me in and get me out of this. Hook up the plugs and wires while a dog sniff for a powdered substance. In a town of judgments with glass house developments, cookie cutter Republican school book intelligence. They never considered how just one rock could crack the whole facade. Now they confiscate slingshots. I will not meditate on the sermon. Heaven's gate is burning, so we self-medicate with bourbon while their collection plate gets turned into a purse. I've turned into a second-rate person, but I'm not the first. This isn't your typical cry for help. I tried to melt. Someone stopped the trickling with a Bible belt, reminding me of tourniquets and heroin nods. Now that right there, that's one hell of a god. You can't match magic with an addict that's gonna map and compass in order to find a substance and matchstick that functions. A searching and fearless immoral inventory till every person with a story begins to bore me. I did what I had to do to get to the place where your face wasn't such a blurry mess. I packed all your favorite promises and words that we kept. You weren't hard to find, all it took was 13 steps. And now I'm going back to rehab. I'm going back to rehab. Going back to rehab. I don't drink though. Going there to give him cash, hear him laugh, bring him back. If I can't tear down these walls, I'll slip him through the crack. If that crack ain't big enough, I'm sick enough to get committed. Where he's been, I ain't been allowed to visit, and I miss him. Put me in a submission hold, got him living in a hole. Give me the rope, pull it back, cut him slack, he's getting old. This bit of cold is nothing for his brittle bones, he's shaking. Eternally put on hold, that prison phone's always taken. Put me on a speaker, but my voice is breaking up. Like to think he caught bits and pieces for the gates could shut. Raise it up, somebody cover me, I'm going in with razor cuts. Something ugly that I know within. Can't afford the luxury of exposing everything, but I've been doing the best that I sky leaves darkness in its wake. Now I hear the hellhounds barking at the gate. To be honest, sometimes I don't want you to relate. This ain't up for discussion, it's not a topic for debate. Entrepreneurs, they wanna bottle up the hate and slap a label on the glass so hard that it'll break. If you break it, you buy it, and we sold it by the case. It's okay if you just try it, you can hold it to your face. How close can you get without touching it? How far removed can you get from the public? Can you keep a secret? If not, can you tie a slip knot? Can you stand high up on this brick block? Listen to the clock tick, talk and switch gears. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Are they all dancing now? Now you're joining the party. Are you celebrating life just by destroying your body? It's a part of your psyche I wanna sightsee. I don't need you as a tour guide, and I don't want you to like me. I was voted least likely, that's it, just least likely. So pardon me if I seem feisty. Bite my tongue like a bullet, take a pull from the peace pipe. Push past the low expectations of me each night. I leave light in my wake, I moonwalk across the floor till I hear the sex kittens all purring at the door. There's something outside that we all want, but inside there's an X who marks a soft spot till it rots and decays and then no one else cares. It's been 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years. Now I sell pennies to the well-wishers, I fish through the corn slots, I fall for a girl's bait, participate in boycotts. I demonstrate a demon's trait with a face void of thoughts. That don't launch 1,000 ships, and that's the Helen of Troy's loss. There's nothing in this horse, it's hollow, it's empty, its entry will not be forced. Like an eye socket, stripped clean of tears, it's been 13, 14, 15, 16 years. Maybe you're never really living till you've understood what death is. So I touch the human spirit with lyrics, some say are breathless. It's that breathlessness that inspired my tired hand to write these endless epilogues that some call pretentious. Living versus existence, surviving versus thriving in an environment. Vitamin supplements and the government's removal of pensions, retirement. Empty out your life savings, cause your wife's handing that knife collection. Could've used some type of protection, but you sliced through it midsection 8. Even though the sex was great, you want belly thin. Didn't want to ruin the love canal, and that's why you went to Syrian. Everyone's got their own opinion. Ask your librarian about alien, legal aliens, vegan terrorists, and all of the vegetarian activists. Male Malkian alchemists, grab a fistful of calculus. Pals you dissed over the lack of apple clue, math are pissed. Build like calluses on the phalluses of Alice in Wonder landscapers. Put on your happy face, here comes the handshakers with sandpaper gloves. They wanna jerk you off with, to further off quick, cause I prefer the soft lips of a whore's kiss. I lick my wounds and force my tongue into the opening, communicating with infections that took residence when I broke my skin. I've learned their language now, my infectious speech gets sickening, but my poetry has become a scab lads just can't help picking. Tickling too many worldly fancies, whimpering on my hands and knees, crawling fast through laundry mats, pilfering girlies' panties. You heard me? Man, please. I ain't take nothing without paying except for school books and blank tapes. Throwing a canopy from a canopy brain hit me in plain day. Are we game? The we came with we game. Strange famous, strange famous, strange famous, strange.
I'm a punk possible sucker.
Damage, 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 damage.
Walking with a brother who ain't never had his hand held and never seen pastel. Rolling baby strollers over broken 40 bottles in a frozen forest with a dying shred of hope inside you. For this respect, I sweated and bled and have yet to be discredited by what a critic ever said. We're unaware of his racial makeup. We know he's an albino, but can't science the face up. Never question what I am. G.O.D. knows if you don't, you could never understand. So you need only know that I'm unrelenting. Nothing breaking, never ending, seldom bending. Cast shadows like light descending. Must not discuss divorce with the case still pending. But I got some shit to tell you on my next record. For now we and Sage Francis connected and did damage.
Wrote this one couple days after Christmas. Hope is fun, struggle gave math persisted. O plus 1, 2 for self, no assistance. Pistol clear before this new year existed. Somebody get the door, fuck it, let them snore. It's all been said before, buried in a metaphor. Lucy is hip-hop and Jacob's a prince. Sean is an old man and Slug is a pimp. Now, they say I'm bugging cause of the way I love them. Nervous cause I know I'll never make the perfect husband. What? They treat me like LL for art fucks. They hang out and argue about my clout down at Starbucks. From the Twin Cities, call it the Deuce. Skinny grizzly bear, alcoholic on the loose. Sing with me, show your love, give me proof. Flip the switch to damage and make this planet move. Damage.
Never intended on making records that seem too slick. Peeps move quick from Jeep music to G-Unit. Weak bullshit pulls chicks, but Joe beats flosses every day.
And he ain't talking about my gold teeth.
My whole motif is no sleeping, seeking soulmates. Getting cold feet if my queen don't awake. The feeble bones break, spines curve. Now I'm serious. People don't take time to learn outside the pyramid.
What the deal is?
I'm unsure, but so sincere.
Get your hair done.
That ain't a perm, yo, that's a temporary. That ain't a wormhole, that's a cemetery where they bury the lies.
That's a lie.
I'm lamping, I'm cold lamping. Out in the snow camping, cutting wires so your phone can't ring. You don't know a damn thing after your city gets undertaken. Pass me a sissy, so sucker, I'll slay him. Damage, 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 dances, sandwich, pampers, cancer, Francis. MF Doom on the bit. Non-profit, Slug and Ollie. Together at last, like cocks and cunts. Yeah, let's fuck it up. Clip that beat.
What did 50 Cent say to his grandmother when he saw her making socks for him? G-Unit!
Nothing at last is sacred. Oh, all the great have fallen. What have I done to myself? It's been way too long. We need to reacquaint. Things are different now. I ain't the same man I was. Hi, how you doing? I'm new and improved with even less to lose. A collector's edition version of a virgin drink. Ordering cocktail teller gone way wrong. To the point of no return. Over the edge and burned out before I even got my shine. Holding my head and pure doubt. Out of insight, out of mindful things to shout and rhyme about. I know I was supposed to change the world and all. Looks like the world got to me first. If you can't beat them, join them. Then hurt the team by beating yourself. I'm different, in a different way. The only thing that stays the same is change. While people claim their states, I state my claim. Sage Francis made a name for himself. For the record, my mother calls me Paul, which was my father's middle name, but Ray stepped in and raised me. It's crazy, but this is a game I play called Shut the Fuck Up. Don't bother calling me at all, cause I'm not answering. Is that a voicemail, bomb threat, or her broken promise I'm mishandling? Gambling away my money issues. Somebody owes me big bucks. My career depends on explosive vacuum sucking me in and poetry struck a nerve in the listenership. Spoken word thing got them all interested. No, I don't have to serve ice cream to little kids. I get to serve MCs who think they ripping it, and poets who think they're somehow significant. Meanwhile, both are loud and ignorant, and don't know how to speak to a crowd in an intimate environment. I am different, in a different way. The only thing that stays the same is change. And while people claim their states, I state my claims. I'm a quiet-natured player who outwardly hates the game. I shake what I got, which is a jingly pocket. Do my mini-market research and make noise for myself when I walk quick. I talk with authority while I question it. When I ask who am I, I'm left guessing. But if you're a poor man's version of anything, it's your self-perception. I am different. How different? So different. How so? So different. In a different way. Wow, no shit. Growing up in a microscopic town prepared me well for this petri dish where talk is invisible to the naked eye and they hate the guy they're speaking with. I'm a real vegetarian, no chicken, not even fish. I'm a real underground rapper. My tape quality sucks, my records are warped and my CD skips. Lady Luck is a greedy bitch with itchy palms and a case of the gimmies. But I've got an Audi, if she's got an innie, I'll clean her pipes and then sweep her chimney. The beat that's in me is polyrhythmic. You're only 60 heartbeats per minute. A human second hand me down to earth guy who will thrift shoplift his hip hop. I may be getting too big for my britches, but I paid my dues while the cost was climbing. And if I burn too many bridges, I'll never get off this awful island. As long as I've been rhyming, they only started listening. Cause for a while they didn't like how I wouldn't smoke the pot that I was pissing in. And I had no dead homies to honor while pouring out the liquor I don't drink. You can flash all your shiny objects in front of my eyes and I won't blink. Why? I am different. Ooh, so different. Ooh, I'm different. Ooh, so different. I am different. So different. I'm different. So different. I am different. So different. In a good way. I'm different. So different. Not experimental. I'm different. Interesting kind. So different. Like black hockey players. I'm different. Afro mullets. So different. Don't compare me. I am different. Like special people. So different. Not retarded. I am different. Idiot savant. So different. So they say different like a platypus. Analytical analyst. By the end of this record, I'll make sure all of y'all know who Sage Francis is. Fucking doing it. The song's called Eviction Notice. It's a two-parter. It's about how drugs are the gateway to fun and flat laugh lines. There's effort in her smile and it shouldn't be that way. Her last days are being snuffed out in an ashtray. That's pricely. Trying to intercept the passing away, I've asked nicely, but I've learned not to feed the hand that bites me. This morning, the cradle rocks the hand. As I bang on pots and pans, she's just playing in her warning labeled box again. She wants a man I can look up to, a role model to come through. Don't bother unpacking your car. Synogen-filled thrill sticks, this girl will spit fire. Got me doing pirouettes over her guilt trip wire. I still skip by a landmine or two. See, I've learned the landscape, all the while practicing my firm handshake. Hair trigger finger itch to spark any conversation. Said explosive personalities don't want deadly confrontation. What happens in between her lips? She needs a fix more than she knows. Her friend's a bitch and needs to go. There's a note on the door. Eviction notice. Listen, one of us is leaving, and when I say us, I mean you. You're leaving. You're leaving. You're leaving. I'm in the house, y'all. I'm in the house, y'all. And ain't no little piece of paper gonna kick me out, y'all. I'm in the house. I'm in the house, and ain't no legal separation gonna kick my ass out. I'm in the house, y'all. I'm in the house, y'all. And ain't no new boyfriend gonna kick me out, y'all. Dad, I'm in the house. I'm in the house. Ain't no snot-nosed brat gonna kick my ass out. Pick me! Please leave me, believe me. Please leave me, believe me, please. Please leave me, believe me. Please leave me, please believe me, leave me. The song is called Eviction Notice. It's a two-parter. Basically, it's about how sacrifice and vices will invite themselves to an overstayed welcome at your haunted house parties. One time. There's effort in her smile and it shouldn't be like that. Her final evenings have her drowning in a nightcap, and that's costly. Trying to keep her on the right track, I ask softly, but she just says back off me. And I've learned to space her private respect. She breathes some room to need and every afternoon proceeds to mix her liquid sitter while preparing baby food to feed. She wants a man I can look up to, a mentor. Fuck you! Get your things packed. Yes, kids, the poison is the message in the bottle. Before the dawn she'll have to kill all fetal positions by ingesting a morning after pill. Crawling fast until I get rewarded for how good I behave while practicing my goodbye ways. Should I stay after planning my escape routes and shouting out? Is there a lifeguard in the lighthouse? To the rescue bottle, mouth to mouth between her lips she sips. She needs a fix more than she knows her friend's a bitch. And there's a note on the door. Eviction notice. Fun times, fun times. Fun times, fun times, fun times.
Fuck you!
Fun times, fun times. Fun times, fun times, fun times.
Fuck you! Get the fuck out of my house!
Fun times, fun times, fun times. Fun times, fun times. Fun times, fun times, fun times.
Fuck you!
One more time, guys. Fun times, fun times, fun times.
Get out.
I love you.
Get out! Get the fuck out of here! Get out! Go!
Your mother would like to hear from you.
Unheard enough of you young
fellows who think you know it all, you know nothing, you have not seen a shot fired, and you're waving the damn flag.
Frank, what's up, man? Watching some bullshit on the news. Fucking bullshit. Reporters trying to win the fucking Emmy.
Makeshift patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself at half-mast. Makeshift patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself at half-mast. Makeshift patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself at half-mast. It's the makeshift, the patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself via live telecast. Coming live from my own funeral. Beautiful weather offered a nice shine, which is suitable for a full view of a forever altered skyline. It's times like these I freestyle biased opinions every other sentence. My journalist ethics slip when I pass them off as objective. Don't give me that ethical shit. I've got exclusive explicit images to present to impressionable American kids, and it's time to show this world how big our edifice is. That's exactly what they attacked when a typically dark-skinned Disney villain used civilians against civilians and charged the Trojan horses into our building, using commercial aviation as instruments of destruction. Pregnant women couldn't protect their children. Wheelchairs were stairway obstructions. I have to backpedal from the shower of glass and metal, wondering how after it settles we'll find who provided power to radical rebels. The melting pot seems to be calling the kettle black when it boils over, but only on our own soil. So the little boy holds a toy soldier and waits for the suit and tie to come home. We won't wait till he's older before we destroy hopes for a colder war to end. I get a close-up of his head. Makeshift patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself at half-mast. How's my hair look? Makeshift patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself at half-mast. Run that tape back. Makeshift patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself at half-mast. It looks just like a movie. It's the makeshift, the patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself while the stock markets crash. The city is covered in inches of muck. I see some other pictures of victims are up. Grieving mothers are thinking their children are stuck. Leaping lovers are making decisions to jump while holding hands to escape the brutal heat, sometimes in groups of three. The fallout goes far beyond the toxic clouds where people look like debris. But all they saw after all was said, beyond the talking heads, was the bloody dust with legs looking like the Walking Dead calling for meds. But all the hospitals are overwhelmed. Volunteers need to go the hell home. Moments of silence for firefighters were interrupted by cell phones. Who's gonna make that call to increase an unknown death toll? It's the one we rally behind. He's got a megaphone promising to make heads roll. We cheer him on, but asbestos is affecting our breath control. The less we know, the more they fabricate, the easier it is to sell souls.
There is a new price on freedom, so buy into it while supplies last. Changes need to be made. No more curbside baggage. 7 p.m. curfew. Racial profiling will continue with less bitching. We've unified over who to kill, so until I find more relevant scripture to quote, remember, our God is bigger, stronger, smarter, and much wealthier. So wave those flags with pride, especially the white part.
We're selling addictive 24-hour candlelight vigils in TVs. Freedom will be defended at the cost of civil liberties. The viewers are glued to television screens, stuck, cause lots of things seem too sick. I use opportunities to pluck heartstrings for theme music. I'll show you which culture to pump your fist at, which foot is right to kiss. We don't really know who the culprit is yet, but he looks like this. We know who the heroes are, they're not the xenophobes who act hard. We taught that dog to squat, how dare he do that shit in our own backyard? They happen to scar our financial state and char our landscape. Can you count how many times so far I ran back the same damn tape? While the cameraman creates news and shoves it down our throats on the West Bank with a 10-second clip put on constant loop to provoke US angst. So get your tanks and load your guns and hold your sons in a family huddle. Cause even if we win this tug of war and even the score, humanity struggles. There's a need of blood for what's been uncovered under the rubble. Some of them dug for answers in the mess, but the rest were looking for trouble. Makeshift patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself at half-mast. Makeshift patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself at half-mast. Makeshift patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself at half-mast. It's the makeshift, the patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself. Don't wave your rights with your flags.
seriously, if I want to find out anything, I'm not going to read Time magazine. I'm not going to read Newsweek. I'm not going to read any of these magazines. I mean, because they just got too much to lose by printing the truth. You know that.
What kinds of truths are they using?
On anything, even on a worldwide basis. They just go off the stands in a day if they printed really the truth.
What is really the truth?
Really the truth is just a plain picture.
Hello, Paul. This is Greta. I was just calling to see how your birthday went and say happy birthday. And I guess that's about it. Take care of yourself. Bye.
This is to the woman who I love but lost. Intertwined souls of the universe got divorced when it wasn't forced. Cause single thoughts of being double crossed till there's no love lost. I can't even start this.
She said forever.
This is the rewrite. This is the rewrite. This is the rewrite. Yo, check this out. This is to the woman who I used to respect. Now I call her a bitch cause I'm constantly upset. So this is to the who cut communication for a new relation. Selfishness spreads through the nation. All they ever needed was a hug. Try to wrap my loving arms around you, you blew it off with a shrug. So all they ever wanted was a hand to hold. I ain't the man that stole. You're playing as cold, goddamn it's old. It's about time, get inside my head while I'm out my mind. As I scream, cry, yell, shout, and whine. All they ever asked for was an ear to hear me what you really have to win. I asked for. You straight shattered my glass jaw. Now I'm picking up the pieces of my past, what you last saw. But see this, needless to say, you went astray. And all people ever hear Paul say is, I don't give a damn. For real, I don't care. That's all I hear from myself, trying to make things clear. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. For real, I don't fucking care. That's all I hear. The pain stops with the end of raindrops, but this cloudy weather just reminds me of the time we spent together and how you left forever like that with the snap of fingers. Pain lingers, so this is to the woman who I made my family. Now I call her a bitch just to save my sanity. So this is to that who I thought would be right here. She's just a monster in my reoccurring nightmare. Now when my grandfather died, you weren't there for me. When my grandmama died, you weren't there for me. When my natural dad died, you weren't there for me. You saw me and just ignored me like sorry, end of the story. My family's dropping like flies, somehow I got to rise. But nobody's by my side, I can look straight into my eyes. Nobody's by my side, I can look straight into my eyes. My fist grabs air, I stare into the lies. I never felt more lonely, I made you the one and only individual to know me. This is the things that you show me. I never felt more lonely, I made you the one and only individual to know me. Never thought that you turned phony, but you did. Now I'm going all out, kid, and I got mad hate to deal with. Just ask Mix. I'm having trouble letting anyone get close to me, and that's a major problem, cause it's not the way it's supposed to be. Supposedly, I should keep my composure. Right now, I'm like, wow, it's time for me to see closure. Mental pictures are destroyed, overexposure. Ever get the feeling that nobody really knows you? This is to the woman who I call my best friend. Now I call her bitch, cause she made that switch to that who I shouldn't disrespect. So now I call a woman just to keep myself in check. Shit, this is the rewrite. Fucking bring it back.
Just like the others, cold and distant. Many people are like that. Women for sure. They're like a union.
Note to self, go for broke. No one else ever showed you the ropes or help. And what are they supposed to do? Of course they gotta rebuild every wall that you broke on through. Drugs won't get my thoughts running. I need them to make thoughts stop coming. Last night I had a dream I shot someone. When I awoke, my hands were full of the fluid, my heart's pumping. I went to get it tested. The doctor was not so interested in analyzing the message. He had a pill that if he issues out, he gets paid on the side. Got a lifetime supply. Maybe he's a ghost, and maybe I'm the host. The zeitgeist who knows the right price to pay the priest to release me from these. Maybe I'm the ghost, and maybe he's the host. The zeitgeist who knows the right price to pay the priest to release me from these ropes. Fell into a Venus flytrap with a nicotine eye patch. Pirate of the ship sipping Listerine nightcaps. Disguised her voice with the breath of a clean slate. Awake every morning to the death of my dream date. Selling sex to cheapskates with rusty blades. Fuck to forget and call it layaway. Got an addiction of thin ice. The whisper of windpipes. I'm Mr. Insight. The social costume skin tight. Nah, I don't believe in you. And you don't believe that I'm leaving you. As you shrink away to nothing in my rear view. Too close to call, too far to be hearing you singing my melody. I heard it subconsciously. You spoke in your sleep, and it sounded like honesty. When you awoke, you said it was not for me. I said, oh, I know, obviously you're not my yo-go, so I cropped the photo and I rocked it solo. Now you got to go. Maybe you're a ghost, and maybe I'm the host. The zeitgeist who knows the right price to pay the priest to release me from these holes. Maybe I'm the ghost, maybe you're the host. The zeitgeist who knows the right price to pay the priest to release me from these ropes. Maybe you're a ghost, and I'm the conduit, the common thread in every superficial compliment. The loose string in your moral fabric, holding your logic, hopelessly romantic in wound's socket. Leaving notes for the next to come, written in blood from the wound that they'll exit from. I don't compose scrolls or sonnets, I just write like my life depends on it. Fuck like I'm agnostic, but I don't believe in you. You got a transparent